boys and girls, welcome back to the Steak and Brush. I'm Christine. Thought I'd do a get ready with me and just kind of talk about things. Yeah, I mean, things have been crazy in the world, obviously. Everybody's dealing with it. Nobody is really immune to it. And, you know, I guess things have been really kind of bothering me a lot. And, you know, it's been a lot tougher than I thought it would be. And I was talking to my friend. She said, you know, maybe it would just be cathartic to talk about it. So I'm just going to talk while doing my makeup. And I kind of want to know, like, how are you guys dealing with stuff? I mean, are you completely stuck at home? Are you, you know, are you essential workers? You know, what's going on? I know I've talked about it before. By the way, I'm just using my Touch and Soul primer because I'm going to use a new sample of a foundation that I got. But yeah, you know, I'm homebound a lot. I don't drive and I don't work. And I'm sick a lot. So I don't go out a lot. But my husband is, you know, my husband is deemed essential. He's a television engineer at the local television station, so that, you know, the news and everything goes on, he has to be there. So, you know, he still has to go out, which is good in some ways. I mean, you know, we don't have to worry about unemployment benefits or anything like that, or a lot of the struggles that a lot of people are doing. But, you know, it's also scary because he goes in, he has really bad lungs. Right after we got married, he was perfectly healthy, but then he had a very bad bout of pneumonia that hospitalized him. And I mean, he was in his 20s at this time, so you know it's kind of bad when that happens. And he's had really bad asthma ever since, so his lungs aren't great. So we're, you know, this is worrisome. I got a sample of the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I have no idea if this is my shade or not, but I'm just going to use this Y225 and see how it goes. It kind of looks like the closest. So yeah, that's been, you know, particularly worrisome for us. You know, and, you know, my whole family struggles with mental illness. I'm actually probably the least affected by it, but I still have it. And, you know, I thought I was doing okay at first with this whole thing, because again, I didn't feel like my life was that affected by it. I mean, yeah, we couldn't go out. You know, we'd go out to restaurants and things, or and my daughter liked to go mall walking a lot just to kind of get out of the house, and, you know, window shopping and that kind of stuff. We would do that stuff a lot when my husband was home. I just completely forgot. I've been doing a color corrector lately, and I didn't do it today. So, oops. Yeah, so, you know, I didn't think it was going to affect me that much mentally. I mean, besides, you know, just the news is always can be worrisome. But several weeks ago, my husband just kind of came out and said, yeah, I really expect to have it and be severely affected by it by the end of the year, and, you know, who knows if I'll be around. Which, you know, and in some ways I can chalk it up as that's just part of his mental illness, you know, his anxiety and his worry about that. But then it just kind of really started me thinking about it, and it just really hit me. And I went through about, I don't know, it's been about 2 or 3 weeks now that it's just been really hard. It's just been really hard mentally. You know, I haven't felt like doing a whole lot of stuff. I mean, and I'm getting past what he said. I really, you know, I'm really trying to. This is an okay foundation, by the way. I know it seems just ridiculous to actually talk about, you know, just talk about makeup in between this, but, you know, it gives me some kind of some kind of normalcy to this conversation. But yeah, so that really put me in kind of a deeper depression. That, and people say, well, oh, what do you don't have, again, it's not like you can't go out to your job. You didn't have a job before, or you were doing a lot of stuff, and you don't have to worry about money. I mean, I always worry about money because, my husband doesn't make tons, but, it's, we're not worried about putting food on the table right now. But it just really hit me. And then, watching news, and I know my husband keeps saying, don't read the comments because people are idiots out there. I mean, no matter what your political persuasion is, people are real idiots about this. And, just the protesting because you want a haircut. It's sickening to me. And just hearing like all the conspiracy theories, and it's just, it makes me angry, and I get really angry, and that sets me off, and so it's been hard to enjoy the things I really enjoy, like makeup. I haven't done my makeup as much, and even though it's quarantine, you're not going anywhere. I had no problem just putting makeup on just to put makeup on. Haven't felt like filming a lot. I haven't felt like doing a lot of the things I like to do. I'm still working on the new Fenty bronzer here. I really like it. But yeah, like, I knit and I crochet. I haven't felt like doing that. Haven't watched a lot of movies. I have been watching a lot of TV just to kind of keep busy, but and I've been sleeping a lot. And I know these are all signs of depression. And I'm still taking my meds and everything, but it's just hard. There'll be days when even if physically I feel decent enough, I don't want to get out of bed. And I realize I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one struggling with this, and I know there are people that are probably struggling a lot more. And I think that's part of it too. I kind of feel bad, like, well, who am I to be, talking about this when, it should be the people who have it, it's so much worse. But I think it just kind of helps that anybody talks about it. So, I just kind of wanted to bring it to you guys. Are you having similar issues? I mean, what are you doing to make things better for you? Yesterday was one of those days where I slept a lot. I don't know, I think I kind of got up early, and I stayed up till about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I fell asleep and didn't wake up till 9 p.m. And then I went back to sleep again around 2 o'clock. So, I really was, sleeping a lot. And today, I kind of just made a conscious decision. I'm going to try to stay up and not take a nap. I'm going to try to do a few of those things. Nothing super, important, but, I have some packages that I need to get ready to send out. So I labeled those, and, I've got, I wanted to film. That was one of the things I wanted to do, and I wanted to watch a movie with my daughter, just to get her to have interest in something. Which, she's been having a lot of her own issues too. And the same thing with her. Like, you wouldn't think she would be so affected because she was in the online school anyway. All of her college classes were already there. This is the new Fenty in Strawberry Dip. Yes, all of her classes were already online. She didn't go out a lot either, but one of the things for her mental health, she does, hers is a lot worse than mine. She needed to just go, out to the grocery store every once in a while, or like I said, that mall walking just really helped her, and it's something that she hasn't been able to do lately. And she hasn't our neighbor has been her best friend since we moved in here when she was about 1.5 years old. And she hasn't been able to just go over and see her. I mean, they can text and everything, but she needed just some kind of human contact that she's just not getting besides us. And I'm not complaining about the lockdowns. I know they are the absolute safest things that we should be doing. I'm in Ohio. We actually, our governor has been really great with his response, but he's starting to open some things up on the 1st, and even still, I mean, like, they're not opening up restaurants or malls or anything like that, but even then, I'm just still super concerned, and I'm sure we will be staying in much, much longer than is necessary, or not necessary, is legally mandated that we have to, but I don't know. I just got the Ofra highlighter in a mystery box, and this is in Soho. But yeah, so I just kind of want to know, how are you guys doing? How are you dealing with it? Do you have any good pointers? I mean, again, I know it's different for everybody, but like my husband, not only is he, working his job, but they were already in, they had staffing problems beforehand, so he was already working extra days, but he's working like 6 days a week and at least one 12-hour day of those. And, he's just worried with people being idiots that, when he has to go out, somebody's going to bring something in. And so he's always highly paranoid about it. We do have one relative who does have it. I won't mention who they are because I haven't been given any kind of permission to talk about it, but they are young and healthy and seem to have milder symptoms, I guess, or at least not to the point where they need to be hospitalized, but still, knowing that somebody that you love has this is scary. And again, it seems trivial to be doing makeup in the middle of it and talking about makeup, but I've said it before, but makeup it's a mental health boon to me. I mean, it helps me a lot. It makes me feel better, not necessarily just looking better, but just taking some time for myself. I'm using this as the Ccolor Dope palette. It's the Laura Lee dupe. I have no idea what I want to do with this. I have been buying a lot of stuff. Again, and I can't, condone that for everybody because not, people are in all kinds of different financial states right now. But, my husband and I both see retail therapy. It's dangerous, but it kind of helps us feel better. And, we don't have credit cards or anything like that, so we don't, I'm not putting myself into debt or anything like that for makeup, but everybody, because all the companies are in dire straits right now, they're all doing all kinds of sales. So you know, Pat McGrath had a 25% off sale. Plus they had the Mothership Mini Bronze palette. It was on sale for like $30. It was like half off. And then they had the 25% on top of it, plus free shipping. And so I got that. I've played around with it a little bit. I don't know too much about what I think about it yet, but I'm getting there. I was supposed to have the under eye powder in that, but alas, it did not come. Apparently they didn't have the color in stock and didn't bother to tell me until after it just didn't show up, and they refunded me. So I just bought it at the Sephora sale, which I've been, I thought, you know, one day I made my purchase. I'm like, oh, that's not too bad. I just, you know, there wasn't as much stuff as I thought I was going to get. So, hey, I did really good. I didn't spend as much as I thought I was going to. And then my friend texted me that there was this gift set box that the lip products that had been out of stock, and not only was it back in stock, but it was on sale, plus the discount with the, you know, the seasonal sale. So I bought that. And then I thought, oh, I really want that Pat McGrath, and you know, they had refunded me the money, and while it wasn't as much off, it was still, you know, I'd get it really quick. So I bought that. I just keep buying things at the sale, you know. So me thinking, oh, this is going to be, I'm not going to be spending that money, turned into, yeah, I'm spending a lot of money. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing with this eye look. I'm just so yeah, retail therapy seems to be the big way that I am dealing with everything, and I know that's not good. I swear that looks better than it does in camera. But I'm trying to get back into a regular filming schedule. I missed about a week of putting up videos because I just, even though I've got tons of videos, I pre-film a lot. So, you know, everything, like I have tons and tons of, well, not anymore, but I probably have at least a week's worth of videos just stockpiled that I just need to edit and put up, and I just didn't even feel like editing or putting them up. So I'm trying to get back into schedule and doing, you know, actual videos, trying to edit every night a little bit, you know, just to get back to normal. Oop, I don't remember what color I used there. Oh, and it's just such a quandary. Like, I want things to go back to normal, but I'm afraid to go back to normal too early. Like, I desperately want to, now every year we go, my brother and his family, we go down to Florida with them, and we stay for a week. My mother-in-law has a house down there, and we stay there for a week, and we go to the beach, and I get to see my family, and you know, it's a lot of fun. And I'm seriously doubting that that will happen, even though I know they're opening up Florida, but that's way too soon. And like all these crazy people going to the beach in California just because it was hot. Oh, but as I try to think of it, like, oh, I guess that's money I'll save by not going on vacation. Speaking of vacations, oddly, last haul. My brother knows that I like to do a lot of, I play around on the computer a lot. And I don't mind doing like research and, price comparison stuff. And he said, I want to go on a cruise, or, with his wife. He said, we have a big anniversary and we want to go on a cruise. And every time we think about going on a cruise, something happens. But I think this year we're going to pull the trigger and we're going to do it. Can you do some research for me? And, here are the dates, and can you help me find a good one for a good price? Here's my budget. And I found like a really good one. And he called to purchase it. There was something like in some kind of fine print that kind of threw it all off, and they ended up not doing it. Of course, had he done it, it would have been the first week of March. And to be stuck on a cruise ship on the first week of March when all this was happening would have been absolutely horrific. So obviously it was a good thing that that didn't happen. I've been working on these false lashes, these magnetic lashes, for a while now. I'm still not having tons of great luck with them. But I'm going to try another pair because there's 3 different pairs in here. This is the bottom one's the one I've been working with for a while. I'm going to try the middle set and see if I have any better luck with those. Because it doesn't actually... first of all, if I do decide I'm going to like this kind of lash, a magnetic lash, I'm definitely going to get a different liner. This stuff takes freaking forever to dry down. And I end up like with black in places that I shouldn't have black. Like I don't know where it transfers or how it's transferring to these places. And oh, see, and okay, now I made that way too big. And then like for days afterwards, I'm finding black underneath my nails, and obviously I'm washing my hands like crazy, so I don't know where it's coming from. So yeah, I'm definitely would switch to a different brand. Let me try not talking while I do this one. I'll tell you one thing that helped me, not with these lashes, but just in general. I did a Zoom call with a friend, not like, any kind of business related or anything like that, but just, to see somebody and talk to them helped a lot. This takes so long to dry down. I'm gonna do my lower lashes while we do this. So that helped a little. So maybe if you're having some problems, call up a friend on a video chat with them to actually see them. Yeah, see, I've got black down here. Haven't touched it with anything. Haven't got mascara over there yet. But I'm hoping if I can just get back into the rhythm, put makeup on, at least try to put makeup on every day. or at least do some extra skincare or something, because I haven't even been all that great about the skincare. I desperately need to do my roots, but my daughter is my hairdresser, so that's not an issue. But she actually is struggling with like a stomach bug, and she's just now, I think, feeling well enough to do them for me. Can't tell if I'm hearing thunder outside or what's going on. It's been really warm today. Probably hear my fan in the background because, again, my husband doesn't do air conditioning until at the very least May. Okay, I'm gonna put my Pillow Talk, my teeny tiny little sample of Pillow Talk. Yeah, and that lip set I was telling you about from Sephora, it has another Charlotte Tilbury, a full-size lip, and I'm very excited to try that, because while this is okay, this is just a little, you know, it's a pinky nude, and I think it's just a little too close to my natural color for me to get excited about. I didn't do my eyebrows. Wow. See, I told you I'm out of practice. Okay, so since I'm trying to get back into the groove of things, what kind of videos would you like to see? Ooh, I need to do my eyebrows. Now, do you like, I mean, just looking at my numbers, I see that new products, like from the big brands, really definitely seem to bring people in. But, you know, I don't necessarily just want to do new product reviews. So tell me what you'd like to see, what you want to see from me. What kind of videos make you feel better right now? Because, you know, that's what I want to do. If I can't make myself feel better, I want to make somebody else feel better. And maybe making somebody else feel better will make me feel better. I'm going to go back on top of this just to see how this looks. This is Floss. That's a lip gloss. I don't know what the color is. If I find it, I'll put it down below. Smells like sugar cookies. While I like the smell of sugar cookies, it just makes me hungry. That's the other thing. I have eaten so much. I don't even want to know how much weight I have gained since this whole thing started, because I am just anxiety eating all the time. It's horrible. these are really kind of short lashes. I didn't realize how short they were. Although, I'm sure some people don't think they're short, but for me, I'm used to, you know, the really out there ones. Let's see how these work. Fairly seem okay. The problem I've been having mostly is in the inner corner. They kind of stick out straight instead of curving down. And these are very, because they've got the magnets on them, they're very thick banded. So, to get back to what I was talking about, I guess sort of my goals to feel better, to do things that so that I feel better, would be to give myself some sort of routine. Some kind of lashes on this. To give myself some kind of routine, to pamper myself a little bit every day, make sure I'm taking my meds, which that hasn't been a problem, but you know, if you are a person who suffers from mental illness and you have medication, especially during this time, unless you have discussed it first with a doctor, make sure you are taking your meds. That is so, so important. Try to talk to friends and family more. And then you guys tell me what are you doing? Give me some good tips besides not clotting your mascara right there that I should do. Alright, well, I know this has kind of been a rambling mess, but I'm hoping, as I drop stuff, I'm hoping that it at least helped one of you out there, and maybe we can all help each other with great ideas of things to do to feel better, because we just have to get through it. And, you know, I'd like to get through it with you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting me, especially in this time when you could be doing a billion other things. Taking a few minutes to spend and watch my rambling really does mean a lot to me. I love you guys so, so much. I'll see you at the next, hopefully much happier video. Bye-bye.